All right, well, fellow smokers, hey, good evening. Hey, well, we're just about right at 8:15, getting ready to start a vote up for my night cook. Man, I tell you what, it's really cold here in Colorado. Man, it's probably right at 5 degrees with the wind chill, probably like a -1. It's going to get colder throughout the night. Okay, so that's why I'm on my beast tonight. So right here, uh, I got a half of chimney full because it's cold. Usually, I will start off with a quarter, a little bit less than a quarter. If it was around maybe 50 degrees, 60 degrees or higher, something like that. But since it's kind of cold, I'm going with a half so I can get the my pit temp up to temperature, not too quickly, but just to get it there because it is cold. So I'm cooking everything in pans. It's going to be very easy to handle, to maneuver, especially when it's cold. Because when I get up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, the only thing I'm going to do is throw some Luna Full on top, and that's it. So I got 3 briskets. I think the smallest one I got is a 16 pounder. Okay, pretty big. All right, and then up top, you know, usually I just smoke mostly pork butts up top, but I'm smoking these beef shoulders because I don't think up top because the only thing I'm gonna do is gonna shred them up. That's all I'm gonna do just for sandwiches. Okay, pretty big ones too. All right, so I split them in quarters or thirds because this is also is actually 3 shoulders up top. Okay, but I quartered them up. Well, put them in thirds and put them in the pans, which makes it much easier. They have a little bit more bark, a little bit more flavor. You know, plus it's easier. It gets done a little faster. But okay, but I am running a dry pit. I always like to run a dry pit, running a clean pit. Unless I'm cooking on the straight on the racks, then I will use some water, a little bit of water to catch all my drippings in another pan. But hey, this is my setup for the night. Okay, it's almost like a U. Most of the time, I'm doing a reverse L, but again, since it's really cold, I went with a little bit more fuel, and you know my wood hasn't changed. You know, this right here is little pieces, but hey, they're equivalent to this size right here, and I'm using poke soap today. So I probably got probably 12 or 13 pounds of Kingsford in here. So again, I'm going with a U shape because it's quite cold here. Let's go ahead and dump this so we can get it started. Hey, that's lit, burning hot just the way I want it. It's not completely ashed over, but hey, that's fine. Okay, but again, I'm going with a half a chimney because I want to get this the pit up the temp and going with a little bit more fuel than I actually use because again, it's really cold. So you adjust according to your environment. But I don't want a lot of, if you see right here, I don't want a lot of charcoal lit right up against the dry. Okay, so I want this portion right here to start heating my pit, and I probably got maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 pieces of lit charcoal right up against the dry. Because I don't want everything burning. I don't want my fuel burning fast throughout the night, so that's why I got it like that. But let's go ahead and close this up. Oh man, that's smelling real good too. Nice. Okay. All right, that's shut. Let's go ahead and close this up. I'm gonna turn on my 8 bird in just a minute, which is right there. It's gonna monitor my meat and the pit temp. So I'm gonna be running wide open like I always do. And of course I am running natural draft. When I get to about 200 degrees, I'm gonna shut this down to a little bit less than half. And that depends on how much wind is blowing. So I got a nice little breeze, but not too much. That's gonna hold 235, and I will probably get up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and wrap it up, throw some Luna Full. I just know this pit, man. So once you know your pit, you'll know the personality of it. Okay, but I'm looking at, what time is it now? It's 8:20, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm looking at 9 hours to about 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning for my first wrap, which is probably gonna be my beef shoulders. And by the time I get up, I think my brisket should be at maybe 150, 155, but I'll wrap the color anyway. But hey, that's the vote. Hey guys, my night cook, this is the way I set it up all the time, depending on the temperature outside. And I'll bring you guys back in the morning, which is gonna be quite cold. All right, blessings to you. And hey, we'll talk to you later.